So welcome to all of you Shiksha 360, and today basically we have to discuss the BFM chapter number 17 MCQ. Okay? BFM chapter number 17 MCQ. Clear? So let's start our today discussion, and I request to all of you please participate. Basically this is a short topic, clear? Not that much lengthier chapter, and directly basically you will find some of the questions basically in the examination. Clear? Basically from this, even basically what we have discussed, sometimes basically directly you will find that questions also in the examination. So please be attentive while answering the questions. So let's start. The first question basically presents on your screens now. Clear? This point I have already discussed many times basically with all of you. So first question basically, that is strips basically stands for. Clear? So what is the full form of the strip? Clear? So what is the full form of the strip? Clear? So please tell fast. What is the full form of the strips? Clear? Separate trading of registered interest and principal shares, segregated trading of registered interest and principal securities. Third one basically, that is separate trading of registered interest and principal securities. Fourth one basically, that is segregated trading of registered interest and principal shares. Clear? So what is the correct answer? That is basically separate trading. Clear? ST, that is separate trading. So which option? Either option number A or option number C. Of registered interest and principal shares or securities, basically principal securities. Clear? So option number C is the correct answer here. Clear? Option number C is the correct answer here. Clear? So please remember that. What is the correct answer basically in that question? Basically option number C is the correct answer here. That is the separate trading of registered interest and principal securities. Clear? I request to all of you, please go with these questions very carefully. Now move to the next question. Clear? Like basically earlier, basically in the ABM, basically I have discussed one question basically with all of you, that is basically in the form of the numerical. That is basically equilibrium price. Clear? Equilibrium price, that is quantity demanded is equal to quantity supplied. So on the basis of that question, today there will be case study asked. Clear? One student basically will say that, sir, 4 to 5 questions basically will be asked on that single concept. Clear? In some of the set basically you will find that basically 4 to 5 questions basically will be asked on that single concept. Okay, sometimes basically last time revision topics basically you will find that same basically in the examination. That is very helpful. Okay, in morning set, I think basically in the morning shift basically that question basically will be asked in the examination. So now move to the next point, question number 2. So the individual securities. The individual securities basically under this category are held at original cost. Clear? Basically the individual securities basically under this category are held at original cost and marked to market every month. Clear? Basically, and marked to market basically every month. So that is basically held to maturity, available for sale, held for trading, or none of the above. Clear? So what is the correct answer? Clear? So what is the correct answer? That basically, that is the individual securities basically under this category basically are held at original cost. Clear? Basically they are to be held at original cost and are marked to market basically every month. Clear? And are marked to market basically every month. Clear? So basically that those are to be held to maturity, that is HTM. Held to maturity, not basically it is not held to maturity, basically it is HTM, that is basically held till maturity. Clear? So this one it is to be wrong. Held till maturity, this one it is the correct one. Clear? Held till maturity, basically this one is the correct one. Held to maturity, this one it is to be wrong. Second one basically available for sale, this one is to be correct one or not. AFS. Held for trading, this one it is also HFT. So what will be the correct answer? Clear? So what will be the correct answer? Basically that is basically securities under the HFT. Clear? Basically securities under the HFT, that is basically held for trading. Clear? Basically are actively traded. Clear? Basically they are actively traded and marked to market. Clear? Basically and marked to market basically regularly. Clear? Marked to market basically regularly basically for the trading or basically for the accounting purpose. Clear? Every month. Clear? So option number C is the correct answer here. Clear? Option number C is the correct answer here. Okay. Now move to the next question. Debentures. That question basically it is basically based on the debentures. So debentures basically are governed by relevant provisions of. Clear? So basically debentures may be governed by. Clear? So basically debentures basically may be governed by, are governed by the relevant provisions of. Clear? Basically are governed by the relevant provisions of. Option number A, that is Contract Act, and are transferable only by registration, company law, and are only transferable by registration. Third one basically that is Negotiable Instrument Act, and are transferable endorsement and delivery. Fourth one basically that is Sales of Goods Act, and are transferable by a contract of agreement. Clear? Basically and are transferable by a contract of agreement. Clear? So first of all, basically regarding the debentures, clear, most of the time basically you will find theoretical questions basically from the module C. Clear? Please go through these questions very carefully. I am once again all of you basically, please again very carefully. Clear? And try to understand. Clear? So debentures, clear, some of the important points regarding the debenture. Basically debentures basically it may be so convertible or non-convertible. Basically debenture basically it may be either it may be convertible or non-convertible. Clear? So there is nothing any fix regarding that. Clear? So it may be convertible or non-convertible. Clear? So debentures are governed basically by the relevant provisions of. Contract Act, no. Clear? Basically it was governed basically by the provisions of a company law. Clear? Basically it may be governed basically by the provisions of the company law, and are transferable basically only by the registration. Clear? Basically and are transferable basically only by the registration. Clear? So please remember that. Option number B is the answer here. Clear? So in the place of the debenture, basically if they are mentioned bonds, so what will be the answer? In the question 3, in the place of debentures, if we have bonds, that is bonds are governed basically by the relevant provisions of. Clear? Basically bonds are governed basically by the relevant provisions of. So what will be the answer in that case? Clear? So what will be the answer basically in that case? Option number B will not be the answer. So basically what is the other option basically in that case? Please tell fast. Option number A. Clear? Basically bonds are governed basically by the relevant provisions of. Clear? Basically bonds are governed basically by the relevant provisions of the Contract Act. No. Basically bonds are basically by the negotiable instruments. Clear? Sorry, not basically by the Contract Act. Clear? Bonds are basically governed by the Contract Act. Clear? By the Contract Act. Clear? So basically if they are bonds, so that is basically it is governed by the law of contract. Clear? Or Contract Act. Okay, so please remember that basically this is the difference between that. Clear? So basically this is the difference between that. Clear? Debentures basically by the company law, and bonds basically by the contract. Okay, and basically bonds are which instruments? Basically bonds are negotiable instruments. Clear? Basically bonds are negotiable instruments. Clear? So please remember that all these points. Clear? Basically bonds are negotiable instruments. Clear? And are defined basically by the law of a contract. Clear? Basically and are defined basically by the law of contract. Clear? So these are all important things. Clear? Basically these are all important things. Clear? Regarding that, I will write it once here. Basically debentures, company law, and bonds. Basically first of all, bonds are negotiable instruments. Clear? And bonds are basically governed by the law of a contract. Clear, law of clear. So please remember that all these points clear. Basically, please remember that all these points. And this is the basically basic difference between the bonds and the debentures. And in the examination, clear, sometimes basically you will find these types of question basically in the form of 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear, basically in the form of 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically they will ask which one is correct one and which one is basically it is not correct one. Clear among that. Now move to the next question, question number 4. Clear. On the basis of this question, basically in February 2022, clear, basically in February 2022, basically they have asked 5 marks case study. Clear, on the basis of that, basically in the February 2022, basically they are asked 5-mark case study, and I have already discussed, shared that case study basically with all of you. Clear. On the basis of that concept, basically this question basically I will ask from all of you. Kindly try to solve this question fast. So here what they have given, that is spot exchange rate, that is 64.56. Clear, spot exchange rate basically they have given. Interest rate basically in the USA basically they have given, and interest rate basically in India basically they have given. So the 9-month USD forward rate will be clear. So what will be the 9-month USD forward rate? Clear. So basically at that time, basically when we will discuss that question, basically forward rate is equal to the, this is the formula basically which I have discussed at that time. Okay. So FO basically that is the forward rate. S basically that is spot. This is the interest rate of quoted currency. Like here basically we have to put the interest rate of India, and IB basically that is the of base currency. Clear. IB basically that is the of the base currency. Okay. So let's discuss here 9-month. Clear. So here 9-month interest rate basically with respect to, so basically we have to convert basically with respect to the 9-month here. Clear. So forward rate, that is 9-month forward. Spot rate, that is 64.56 into 1 plus 8%, that is 0.08. 0.08 basically for 9 months. So it is to 9 upon 12 upon 1.25%. Clear. So 0.0125 into 9 upon. Clear. So just basically we have put these values in the formula. Clear. Just what I will do here, basically I will put the value in the formula and try to calculate the answer on the basis of that. Clear. And try to calculate the answer basically on the basis of that. Clear. So please tell fast what will be the correct answer here. I have already shared everything basically in front of you. Clear. What is the formula? Clear. Please remember that formula. Clear. And after that, basically after the session, basically I will share that case study basically with all of you also in the group, so that all of you basically will practice that case study and never try to cram these things. Basically try to understand 64.56 into, as basically options are also very near. So 1 plus, sorry, 0.08 into 9 divided by 12 plus 1. That is basically 1.06 upon 0.0125, sorry, 0.0125 into 9 divided by 12 plus 1. That is upon 1.009375. So this one be 64.56 into 1.06 divided by 1.009375. So that comes out to basically 67.79. Clear. 67.7999. Clear. 67.7999. This one basically will be the answer, like 99. Clear. So basically we will take it as 67.7980. Clear. That is the next step. Clear. 67.79.99. Clear. This one, sorry, 67.7979. Clear. Not 99, 7979. This one basically will be the answer. So as such, basically 7979. Clear. So this one will be not. This one will be not. This one will be not. Clear. So option number C is the correct answer. Clear. 7979. Clear. So basically they will round off it to basically 80. Clear. 7980. Clear. So option number C will be the correct answer. Please tell fast basically if anyone has any doubt, any query basically regarding this specific question. Please tell fast now. Hope it is clear to all of you basically regarding that question. So this type of question you will find that in the examination also. Clear. Either sometimes basically they will ask complete case study. Clear. Sometimes basically they will ask basically complete case study basically on the basis of that also. Clear. So basically you have to be carefully regarding that for the same. Now move to the next question, question number 5. So public offer of bonds or debentures. Clear. Basically public offer of bonds or debentures basically are governed by. Clear. Public offer of bonds or debentures basically are governed by. Option number basically A is that is regulations issued by SEBI. Option number B is basically that is regulations issued by RB. Option number C that is basically regulations issued by the or issued basically under the Indian Companies Act, or basically regulation basically prescribed by the FIMMDA. So what will be the correct answer regarding that? Please tell fast. What will be the correct answer? So the correct answer here basically that is, it is basically regulated by the basically Companies Act. Clear. Basically it is mainly regulated by the basically Companies Act. Clear. So all these basically are governed by the basically regulations basically under the Indian Companies Act. Clear. Because that is company law. Clear. Basically bonds, debentures basically we have already, that is basically companies law. Clear. So public offer of the bonds or debentures basically are governed by the regulations basically under the Indian Companies Act. Clear. Basically that is basically regulations under the Indian Companies Act. Clear. So please remember that these basic things. These are the direct question basically you will find in the examination. Okay, so this is the answer here. So can anyone tell basically what is the full form of FIMMDA? Please tell fast in the comment section. Basically what will be the full form of this one? Now move to the next question, question number 6. Banks are allowed to extend pre-shipment and post-shipment finance. Clear. Basically banks are allowed to extend pre-shipment and post-shipment finance to the exporters in foreign currency in dash major currencies. Clear. Basically in dash major currencies. Clear. So this question basically it is also from the chapter number 17. Clear. That is basically it is comes under the special facilities basically to the exporters. Clear. Special facilities to the exporters. So basically in dash major currencies. So basically 246 D, none of the above. Clear. 246. The option is none of the above. Clear. So correct answer that is option number B. That is basically in 4 major currencies. Clear. Basically that is in 4 major currencies. Clear. So please remember that that is option number B. Clear. Option number B is the correct answer. That is basically in 4 major currencies. Clear. So along with this question, clear. Basically I have to tell you some other important points. Clear. Basically along with these 4 major currencies, I will tell you basically some other important points regarding that. Clear. So basically you will, one thing basically I will tell you. Clear. Whatever basically present in your book. Clear. the end source of your examination basically that is the Macmillan, clear, that is the Macmillan, clear. So whatever basically present in your book, that will be asked in the examination, clear, that will be asked in the examination basically, not out of your book, clear. They will ask any question, clear. So whatever anything basically will say, last source that is basically for the examination, first and last source that is basically your book, clear. So you have to go through all your book basically very well. So I will take all the points basically from your book. So now some other important points regarding that, clear, that is basically free remittance facility, clear. So free remittance facility basically up to how much amount basically it will be allowed, as basically from the last 2 to 3 attempts continuously basically. Theoretical question also basically plays an important role basically in the selection. So you must be remember these things, clear. So what is the free remittance facility, clear? In a financial year basically under the RBI liberalized remittance scheme, clear, under the LRS scheme, clear. So what is the free remittance facility? That is basically up to how much USD? That is basically without the RBI approval basically you can send, clear, basically you can remit basically without the RBI approval, clear. So what is that limit? That is basically 2,50,000 USD. What is that, or how much that USD? That is basically USD 2,50,000, clear, in a financial year, 2.5 lakhs USD, clear. So please remember these things, clear. That is free remittance facility, clear, free remittance facility. And one more question basically regarding that, basically under the external commercial borrowing, clear, that is also basically from the chapter number 70, and all are related points, clear. So that's why I am discussing all these things. So under the external commercial borrowings, clear, basically under the external commercial borrowings, so how much Indian company basically can borrow, clear, how much amount basically the Indian company can borrow? So as per the current regulation, basically Indian company basically how much they can borrow without the approval of RBI, clear, basically without the prior approval of RBI, clear. These questions basically they have already asked, or you will find that you are right, sir. That is USD 750 million, clear, basically USD 750 million, clear. So this much amount basically you can borrow, clear. And basically with the average minimum average maturity basically that is up to 10 years, clear, basically with the average minimum average maturity basically that is up to 10 years, clear. So please remember that regarding all these things. Okay, now move to the next question. Clearance basically from the treasury is a sought as to the, clear, basically clearance basically from the treasury is a sought as to the option number, that is basically A option, that is availability of foreign currency funds. Option number B, that is cost of funds prior to section of foreign currency advances, clear, that is cost of funds basically prior to sanction of foreign currency advances. Third one basically that is interest rate of funds, clear, basically third one basically that is interest rate of funds, clear. So what will be the correct answer here, clear? What will be the correct answer here? That is clearance from treasury is sought to be, clear, clearance from treasury basically it is sought to be. So option number A, that is basically availability of foreign currency funds, clear. So this one basically it is to be correct or not? Yes, this one basically it is to be correct one. Second one basically cost of funds, clear, cost of funds basically prior to the sanction of foreign currency funds, clear. This one it is to be also correct one, clear. Only these 2 points are to be correct one, that is A and B, clear. This is basically available under the loans and advances, clear, available under the loans and advances. Clear? So please go through with these. This question basically shared by last time. Clear? One of the student basically will share this type of question. Clear? So option number A and B are to be correct. Interest rate of fund basically there is not anything regarding that. Clear? So A and B are to be correct. So option number A is the correct answer. Clear? Option number A is the correct answer. Clear? Even after that, basically, if you find any query, any doubt basically in any question, you can ask me after the session also. Clear? I will provide you all the questions clear basically in the group. Clear? Even after that, basically, you can ask your doubts. Clear? I will share all the detailed solution. Clear? Even if at any place, basically, you will find any doubt in any question. Now move to the next question. Very, very important question. Clear? Question number 8. All repo settlements. Clear? Basically, all repo settlements are routed through. Clear? Basically, all repo settlements basically are routed through. Clear? This one, it is very, very important. Clear? First one, that is global master repo and agreement. Second one, basically, that is clear corporation dealing system India Limited. Third one, basically, that is SGL account. Fourth one, basically, that is the clearing corporation of India Limited. Clear? So please remember this thing, that is basically all repo transactions, all repo settlements basically are routed through the CCIL. Clear? Basically are routed through the CCIL, that is Clearing Corporation of India Limited. Clear? Basically, that is Clearing Corporation of India Limited. Clear? So here one thing basically other I will discuss on the basis of that one question also. CBLO. Clear? So can anyone tell basically what is the full form of the CBLO? What is the full form of a CBLO? Clear? And basically which agency basically will launch it? CBLO. Which agency basically will launch it? CBLO. Clear? It was launched basically by which agency? Clear? So please tell fast what is the correct answer under this question. Please tell fast. CBLO basically it stands for collateralized borrowings and lending obligation. Clear? Collateralized borrowing and lending obligation. It was launched basically by the CCIL. Clear? Why I am discussing all these things? Because even they will ask case studies on the basis of that also. Clear? Even they will ask case studies on the basis of that also. Clear? All the points basically they will ask in the form of the case study. Clear? So CBLO basically it is traded in the primary market, or it is basically traded in the secondary market. Please tell fast. It will be traded basically in the secondary market, or it is in the primary market. CBLO basically it will be traded in the primary or secondary. Basically, it will be actively traded basically in the secondary market. Clear? In the secondary market. Clear? Even if you are not able to remember, no need to worry. Just now remembering these things. Clear? It will be traded basically in the secondary market. And all the transactions basically done basically through the CCIL. Clear? Basically through the CCIL. Okay. And sometimes basically you will find the question basically what is the repo rate, what is the reverse repo rate. Clear? So that basically also I will provide you in the group. Clear? So what is that rate? Clear? Presently going on. Clear? Basically what is that? Basically they will ask. We will provide you. Now move to the next question. Which of the following statements? Which of the following statement basically it is correct about the corporate debt paper? Clear? Basically which of the following statement basically it is correct regarding the corporate debt paper? Clear? They have asked many questions basically on the basis of these things. Clear? So here basically they are asking basically that is basically which of the following statement basically it is correct regarding the corporate debt paper. Clear? So first one basically it is a SLR security or it is a non-SLR security. Clear? Please tell fast. It is a SLR security or a non-SLR security. Clear? So please remember that basically corporate debt paper. Clear? Corporate debt paper basically it is a non-SLR security. Clear? Basically it is a non-SLR security. Clear? So this one is to be wrong. This one it is to be correct one. Clear? Basically, this one it is to be correct one. Clear? Third one, basically, it is issued by RBI. This one it is also wrong. Clear? Basically, who will issue the corporate debt paper? Clear? Please tell fast. Basically, who will issue the corporate debt paper? Basically, it will be issued by the corporates. It will be issued by the corporates or financial institutions. Clear? It will be issued by the corporates or the financial institutions. Okay. So please remember that regarding all these things. Clear? Now move to the next question. Question number 10. So this question basically I will give you basically for the practice purpose. And in the next session, clear, basically we will discuss 15 to 20 more questions, clear, of chapter number 17, 18, and 19. Clear? In the next session, I will discuss chapter number 15, sorry, 17, 18, 19 MCQs. Clear? Basically with all of you. So question number 10. Gap between dash and dash dates makes a forex trade as cash, term, and spot trade. Clear? So basically between which dates basically there is a gap that makes the difference. That makes a forex trade basically cash, term, or spot. Clear? So I will tell you basically what is the meaning of all these things. Clear? Hope all of you are able to remember. As in the starting, basically I have already discussed. Clear? That is basically what is cash, what is term, and what is a spot. Clear? And basically what is a spot. Clear? Hope it is clear to all of you. Clear? So what will be the correct answer? Basically, you can comment here. I will discuss this question in detail along with all their explanation in the next session. Clear? And I request to all of you. Also, please tell basically what is the difference between the trade date and the value date and settlement date. Clear? So these are the three terms basically which are present here. Clear? First one, that is the trade date. Second one, basically that is the value date, and third one basically that is the settlement date. Clear? So please go through basically with these things very carefully. Clear? And after the session, basically I will provide you one case study basically on the basis of this question and this question. Clear? That case study basically that is the similar case study basically they have asked in the month of February 2022. Clear? That is on 6th of February. Clear? In the previous examination. Clear? So you will go through that also, and I will provide you some other MCQs also in the group. Clear? So please go through all these MCQs. Clear? Tomorrow morning, basically, we will discuss the MCQs of chapter number 17, 18, and 19. Clear? That is basically only important as per our basically criteria. Basically, we will find some important questions. That is basically along with that, basically, we will discuss some of the concepts with all of you. Clear? So thanks to all of you for joining this session. Hope you are able to understand some of the important questions along with their concepts, clear, in the form of the revision. And I request to all of you, please join. And if you are not able to, then please go through the session basically provided in your group.